It's the Austro-Libertarian alphabet. P is for public choice. Public choice theory reveals the dirty secret of politics. Government actors are just people responding to incentives like everyone. Politicians want votes, bureaucrats want budgets, regulators want power. Despite what liberals, progressives, and conservatives might tell you, no one becomes a saint by entering the state. Public choice shatters the myth that government is a neutral referee. Instead of pursuing the public good, state actors pursue their own ends, and ignoring the simple fact leads to policy that creates perverse incentives. Usually when we think of perverse incentives, we think of subsidies increasing dependence, regulations entrenching incumbents, bailouts rewarding recklessness, public schooling dumbing down the population, healthcare mandates increasing costs. Basically, people can act rationally, but when the system is rigged, the outcomes are backward. But what we often overlook are the perverse incentives of voters, politicians, and bureaucrats themselves, and they are always perverse. Austrians know that all incentives must be grounded in private property, voluntary exchange, and price signals. When you override those, you get distortions, and then people blame the market for not behaving like a utopia. Public choice theorists, while not always Austrians, help us explain why electoral politics and the state in general cannot be fixed, using game theory to show how voters and those seeking power are led towards backwards policy. Here are a few key ideas from public choice analysis. Median voter theory. Politicians cater to the views of the voter in the middle, even if that means enacting policies that most voters don't want. The median voter often holds moderate or ambiguous views, so politicians offer minimal compromise solutions that please no one really. Special interest benefits with dispersed costs. A small group wins subsidies or protections while millions pay a tiny amount in taxes, so the big group paying the price remains silent. This creates a built-in bias towards policies that benefit the few at everyone else's expense. Perverse incentives in bureaucracy. Have you noticed that public offices often have reserved parking for employees rather than the public, while private stores reserve the best spots for paying customers? Entrepreneurs have to satisfy the consumer, the bureaucrat does not. Rational ignorance of voters. The cost of learning detailed policy outweighs the impact of a single vote, so many remain uninformed. Likewise, many find it not worth it to vote. This goes back to dispersed costs. Gerrymandering. Politicians draw districts to lock in power, rewarding their side and reducing accountability. There's a lot more to learn about how actors in the public sector are forever doomed to be incentivized to do the wrong thing. A great place to get your feet wet with public choice is with the lectures of Professor Anthony Davies on the Learn Liberty YouTube page. Link in the description. I've uploaded segments of his lecture called Why Government Fails, where Davies uses game theory to break down many of these concepts and shows why democracy leads to failure.